in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. We'll get our first look at this New York Jets offense, really retooled the last couple of seasons. And at the helm under center, second overall pick from 2021 out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Ball again on second down. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the...
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Sliding out of the pocket. This one hauled in by Sample. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be a third and about 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to it. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. Again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 42. Now it's Burrow. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Holding, receiving team.
So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he'll have a Jets first down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals Bengals 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They go play action with Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Holding. Defense.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still had the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series.
He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter.
Points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Now second and 6.
Here's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. This one caught by Davis. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, here's a peek at their draft class for 2022. And, look, we know this is a team that's known for an exciting passing attack, but in the first round, they kind of went on the flip side of that, got a big-time player for their secondary.
And just because they can win those shootout games doesn't mean they want to be in that situation all the time. So it appeared that their goal was to bring in someone who can get his reps against one of the league's best offenses in practice and then go out and shut the airways down on Sundays.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Zuerlein good with a PAT, and that'll make our score 14-7. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab, taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. Well, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. Play action. It's Burrow. He's going to look deep down the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And this is caught. It's Brown. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. And Burrow going to throw again. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. And we will skip the highlight show this week, get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the Bengal offense ready to go here to start the 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop. And quickly they get to the line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Pass to Brown, he's got it on the crossing route. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Mixon with a first down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
11 empty. Slow.
They'll give it to Mixon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Another try for Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. McPherson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. Again, he finds Moore. Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30. A gain of 22. Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Wilson on first down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Wilson. Buying time to his left. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Bengals will get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. He's going deep for Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game. Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. And New York set to take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into... Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
That's good for Jets.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. From the shotgun, Wilson. Just keeping the play alive. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Zach Wilson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Zach Wilson who took it in himself on the touchdown run to cap it off. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group.
He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Wilson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now Wilson, the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Wilson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
On second down, here's Mixon. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Once again, they run with Mixon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, 48 yards. And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. So it goes from a 3-score to a 4-score lead here in the closing moments of the 4th quarter. And whether they got that bonus touchdown or not, it's been a pretty impressive performance.
And they did it with not much time left. But they took what little time was on the clock and used it well, didn't they? Put a real exclamation point on their win with that score.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Carlos deciding not to bring it up. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Flushed out right. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense.